There's another program called ChatGPT. This is getting attention because students are using it to write papers for school. Oh, brother. And what it comes up with will not be identified on the plagiarizing programs that teachers use. You can also use it to write songs or stories. I was recently playing with it and I said, write a Bill Burr joke. Oh, God. Did it start smoking? This is the joke it came up with. Oh, God. I don't know what's worse, people who are always late or people who are always early. Late people are like, hey, I'm sorry I'm late. But early people are like, hey, I'm sorry I'm early, but I just couldn't wait to bother you. Jesus, they think I'm that bad a comedian? Late people are like, hey, I'm sorry I'm late. That's it? That's all the fucking juice you squeezed out of that? Let me see if I can Bill Burr this up. I'll do my impression of people's impression of me. I don't know what's worse. People are always fucking late, or people are always fucking early. Late people are like, oh, sorry I'm late. But early people are like, hey, sorry I'm early, but I just couldn't wait to bother you. I wouldn't fucking do this. Fuck that robot. But it'll get better. It'll get better. Just like all of these gas combustion people who are complaining about how long it takes to charge a car. An electric car, which is hilarious. What you really do is get out and plug it in as you go into your house and you wake up the next day with a full fucking tank every goddamn day. All these gas combustion people are like, well, what about if I decide I want to drive to Kentucky? When do you do that? Never. Those electric ports, they're just going to charge faster and faster and faster. That's it. Because they know that that's what's stopping you. I don't want a fast vehicle with more space to put shit. After I saw that, I was curious to see what your thoughts were. Yeah, you know what? I don't give a shit. How about that? I used to give a shit. And you know what? Giving a shit was just fucking pointless. It was lonely. I actually had an economics major yell at me trying to claim that the Federal Reserve was part of the government. And she said, I majored in economics. And I kept saying, you're wrong. And then the other guy was going, San Diego, a whale's vagina. And they were just sitting there acting like I was a fucking lunatic. And I wasn't. I was 100% right. But they were in the goddamn matrix. So that's what I find. When you're into conspiracy theory, you're either going to be frustrated talking with somebody who doesn't believe in it, or worse, you're going to meet somebody that is into it, and they're going to you guys are just going to sit there freaking each other out, knowing there's nothing you can do about it. You know, you're both talking to each other going, I was hoping you were the Tom Cruise or Will Smith that was going to go to Switzerland and stop this meeting from happening. Oh, it's not you? Well, it's not me either. All right, you want to go get some fucking wings? Like, what do you do with it after that? Oh, my fucking back. All right, I got to work this thing out here. This is the worst I've thrown my back out in a while. You know? That's going to be the great thing about fucking robots. They won't throw their backs out. You know what? That's why they've never figured the back out. Because they're like, well, who gives a shit that we can't figure out the spine? You know, we got robots coming. Let's see if standing up. Let's see how standing up works. Standing up. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, that is not good. That is not good at all. Oh, come on, man. I wanted to go to the movies.
I know. You're just gonna have to lay flat on your back for a little bit longer.
All right. Well, I'm not laying on that fucking heating pad. All it does is just make me feel like I have a fever. I think walking around rather than just laying down is going to be a better thing. All right. Are people really listening to me? Just complaining about my back. All right, people. I'm sorry. I'm about 8 minutes short. You know, I'm going San Diego Chargers on this. I had a good first half. My condolences to San Diego Charger fans. I don't know why stuff like this keeps happening. But, you know, you have to pay for that. You guys have perfect weather down there. And you have beautiful women who aren't in show business. So just know that you do have that. All right? And you guys can go out in your lovely weather and hold each other and be tan and go surfing or whatever it is you do down in that utopia. I love how I'm talking about it like they're still the San Diego Chargers. They're not. They're the Los Angeles Chargers, right? I don't know. They'll always be the San Diego Chargers. It'll always be the Oakland Raiders and always be the Baltimore Colts to me. Okay, this walking around is getting a little better here. All right, that's the podcast, everybody.